Hello everyone and welcome to my channel English with Annette. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Oh, and ring that bell to be notified of new videos. If you have a question or an idea for a video that you would like to see on this channel, please leave me a comment below. In today's video, I'm going to share 9 rules with examples on how and when to use capital letters, stor bokstav, in English. Why is this tricky? Well, because there are some differences between Swedish and English. This causes learners to mix them up. I will give you the most important mistake which I see students make all the time at the end of this video. So stay with me for that. It's a mistake you cannot, I repeat, cannot make on your written exam ever. So the most obvious rule is that you use a capital letter when you're starting a sentence. I've seen this mistake, which is why I want to make sure everyone knows about this from now on. Rule number 1. Use a capital letter to begin a sentence or to begin dialogue. The man arrived. He sat down. It was raining. Suddenly he asked, "Do you love me?" Simple enough, right? It's the same when writing in Swedish. Hear it where it starts to differ though. The second rule is that you use a capital letter for days of the week, months of the year, and holidays. Monday, Tuesday, January, February, Christmas, New Year's Day. As you probably already know, this is not the case in Swedish, which is why it gets mixed up for learners. So the third rule is something which differs from Swedish as well. The third rule is that you use a capital letter for countries, languages, nationalities, and religions, such as Sweden, China, France, Japanese, English, Swedish, Christianity, Buddhism. Take a breath, you got this. This one is easier, you've probably seen it. The fourth rule is that you use a capital letter for people's names and titles, such as Anna Svensson, Lena Olin, Richard Hobart, Professor Jones, Dr. Larsson, and Queen Christina. This is just a reminder that I will give you the most important mistake which I see students make all the time at the end of this video. So stay with me for that. That's rule number 9. Rule number 5 is similar to Swedish. Actually, it's the same in Swedish. So here we go. Rule number 5. Use a capital letter for trademarks and names of companies and other organizations, such as Fjällräven, Volvo, Ericsson, the Red Cross, the United Nations. Rule number 6 is actually similar when writing in Swedish. Not identical though. So, rule number 6. Use a capital letter for places and monuments. Take a look at these examples. London, Helsinki, Rome, the Old Town in Stockholm, London Eye, Stockholm City Hall, Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, the White House, Oxford Street, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and South America. Rule number 7. Use a capital letter for names of vehicles like ships, trains, and airplanes. The Vasa, the Titanic, the Orient Express, the Flying Scotsman, the Boeing 8, So just to be clear, rule number 7 applies when a ship or a train, for example, actually has its own name. If you're writing, I'm taking the train to Gothenburg, for example, then you do not use a capital letter on the word train. Rule number 8. Use a capital letter for titles of books, poems, songs, plays, and films. For example, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, The Millennium Trilogy by Stieg Larsson, The Final Countdown, The Lion King, A Man Called Ove, directed by Hannes Holm. And finally, the most important rule, number 9, which I see mistakes on frequently, and it's a big no, no, no. So here we go. Rule number 9. Use a capital letter for I. You always need to write I, meaning me, using a capital I. What can I say? I can repeat that you always need to write I using a capital I. It is that important. Did I upload a useful video for you? If I did, please leave me a comment below and hit that subscribe button. And yes, remember to ring the bell so I can notify you when I've uploaded a new video. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.